Every day I hear from Canadians that after 8 years of this Liberal NDP government, they are unable to pay their bills. Recently, Rob wrote to me telling me that he can barely afford his mortgage payments. And so he and his wife have started to sell off their personal possessions to pay their monthly bills. Wow. He realizes that this Prime Minister just isn't worth the cost. When will this Prime Minister stop his irresponsible spending, which is driving up inflation, driving up interest rates, so that Canadians can afford their homes again?
Yeah.
The
Honourable Parliamentary Secretary.
The housing crisis, as we know, is underpinned ultimately by a crisis in supply or the lack thereof. What this government is doing is partnering with municipalities across the country. For federal dollars, municipalities have the chance to build more. In London, for example, 2,000 more units of housing will be built in exchange for a $74 million investment. What we've done also is put forward Bill C-56, which, if you look at it, it's a serious bill that removes the cost of taxes, of GST specifically, for rental construction. They have nothing to say on that.
Here, here.
Député de Haldeman-Norfolk.
The housing crisis is directly related to the inflationary spending. This inflationary crisis is also impacting on communities all across this country, which are losing volunteers. Specifically, some volunteer firefighters have told me that they are unable to afford their mortgages. So they've stopped volunteering, and they've taken on second and third jobs just to make ends meet. When will this Prime Minister admit that after 8 years of this government, they've failed Canadians and they're just not worth the cost?
The Honourable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, it terrifies me to think of the reckless cuts that these Conservatives would make on the backs of Canadians. We've supported families with our national $10 a day early learning and childcare program, saving families hundreds, as well as the Canada Child Benefit. The best part, empowering parents, empowering mums and dads to get back into the workforce, giving them economic independence and contributing to our economy. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.